The attraction between a younger woman and an older man is often dismissed by society as something superficial. People talk about status, they talk about resources, but they rarely talk about the deep, biological psychology that drives this magnetic pull. It is not just about the years on a calendar. It is about what those years have carved into a man's soul. In a world that feels increasingly chaotic and uncertain, a man who possesses the gravity of experience becomes a sanctuary. This is the essence of older man magnetism. It is a specific frequency of masculine energy that younger men often struggle to replicate, because it cannot be faked. It must be earned through the passage of time. To understand this magnetism, we must look at the concept of emotional gravity. A younger man is like a flickering flame, bright and energetic, but easily extinguished by the wind. An older man is like the glowing embers of a massive fire, steady, radiating a heat that lasts far longer. This steady energy is what the feminine subconscious craves. It is a biological signal that says, "I can handle the weight of life." When a woman is in the presence of this gravity, she feels her own anxiety begin to settle. She doesn't have to be the one to keep everything afloat. She can simply be. This shift from doing to being is only possible when the man provides a container of absolute stability. The first trait that acts as a silent beacon is projected stability. Younger women are often in a stage of life where everything is shifting: their careers, their identities, their social circles. In the midst of this whirlwind, an older man represents a fixed point. He is the lighthouse in a stormy sea. This stability isn't just about his bank account. It is about his emotional baseline. He doesn't panic when things go wrong. He doesn't seek constant validation from social media. And he isn't easily swayed by the opinions of others. This unshakability is incredibly grounding. It signals to a woman's subconscious that here is a man who can lead, a man who has seen the fire and survived it. Think about the way a high-value older man moves through a room. He doesn't rush. He doesn't fidget. His movements are deliberate and his speech is measured. This is physical stoicism. It tells the world that he is the master of his own environment. When a woman observes this, she isn't just seeing a man, she is seeing a protector. In the ancient parts of the human brain, protection is the highest currency. While a younger man might offer excitement, the older man offers safety. And in the long run, safety is what allows intimacy to flourish. The magnetic pull is created because he offers a world where she doesn't have to be on guard. She can finally breathe. The second trait that defines this magnetism is refined competence. There is a specific type of confidence that comes from knowing exactly what you are capable of doing. A younger man is often trying to prove himself to the world. He is loud. He is flashy. He is constantly performing his masculinity. But the older man has already finished that race. He has nothing left to prove. And that lack of desperation is intoxicating. His competence shows up in the way he handles a crisis, the way he speaks to a waiter, and the way he listens when she talks. He isn't waiting for his turn to speak. He is truly observing, analyzing, and understanding. This competence creates a sense of psychological safety. When a woman is with a man who knows how the world works, she can finally let down her guard. She doesn't have to be the manager of the relationship. She doesn't have to worry about his fragile ego. And she doesn't have to guide him through the basics of life. This allows her to lean into her feminine energy, a state of being that is only possible when the masculine presence is strong and reliable. It is the silent assurance that I have everything under control, even when the world outside is falling apart. This is the trait that bridges the age gap and turns a simple attraction into a deep emotional bond. Finally, we arrive at the third and perhaps most elusive trait: cultivated mystery. An older man carries with him the stories of a life half-lived. There are chapters in his book that she hasn't read yet, and perhaps never will. Unlike younger men who overshare every thought on a digital screen, the older man understands the power of the unspoken. He has a world of his own: hobbies, philosophies, and memories that belong only to him. This creates a vacuum of curiosity. She finds herself wanting to peel back the layers, wanting to know what shaped the stoic man standing before her. This mystery is not a game of playing hard to get. It is the natural byproduct of a life well lived. It is the realization that he is not just a partner, but a mentor, a companion, and a gateway to a broader perspective of life. When these three traits, stability, competence, and mystery, converge, the result is a magnetic pull that transcends age. It is the attraction to a man who has mastered himself, and in doing so, has become a destination for a woman seeking depth in a shallow world. This is the legacy of the high-value man. This is the MindShift axis.